Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. He's going to bring it out from deep. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buffaloes will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football.
And that ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
You know, you hear a lot about pregame jitters and nerves. I'm not sure if the quarterback really felt fully convinced that's where that ball should have gone, David, because that just looked shaky from the get-go.
Yeah, and I think your goal as an offensive coordinator, so many offensive coordinators across the country, what do they tell us? I got to get my quarterback in a rhythm, make it easy on him early. That wasn't it. You could tell a little bit of confusion, and that's the opposite of getting him in a rhythm. Now you got him in a funk to start this game, and the defense gets a takeaway on play one.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep...
It's a fake. Shuffle it to the tight end. Snowed under by the defense. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, he's going to take a chance. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Sanders. Going downfield for the big play. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Getting some heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics around midfield, 4-down territory. On 4th down, looking to pass. That's caught. It's Hunter. Smashes through the tackle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But, maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they...
Touchdown, Colorado! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top by one. So an 82-yard drive there. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Texas offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun, the inside give. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They'll give it to him again. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down. Bevo is a ground-based animal, and he has to like what he's seeing right now from this running game.
Yeah, the beef up front doing their job, creating some holes, making some alleys, get those running backs. I think Texas, when you can pound the rock and you can use your big guys up front, you can win a lot of football games.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Single back formation, and they give it to it.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
The give to the back. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Longhorns in the hurry up. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They've run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Really nice run. Rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Now, a fourth down.
On the set.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second.
Texas.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's a fake, going for the sticks. And they're not going to pick up the first down on the fake field goal. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all of the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point. All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is when you're
Gonna let it fly. And the pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
First and 10.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Movement here from the tight end. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Looking for room. It's Blue. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. The give to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Fires for toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Longhorns!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like, that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. Getting set for the point after. Dropping back, it's you. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. Corralled and brought down by the defense. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's open.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Texas! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll throw it on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Man, the big fellas, they got to catch the ball in the middle of the field. I mean, this is the area you want to work with them. You get that big body dragging across the formation, and you can throw it, and you can miss so high with these guys, but they got the soft hands usually, and he probably wants that one back.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wants to throw it again. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Got his man downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Offense in an empty set. Looking to pass. It's Sanders. Looking for a deep man. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bucs!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Golden. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Wide receiver shows motion. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments.
Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
I love the aggressive nature by the head coach, trying to reach into the bag of tricks on a fake punt, but the defense was expecting it, and we've got a change of possession.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Let's it go to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Just about set to kick it away.
Texas.
Coming out with it, it's Bolden. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On the move. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, Let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the second half.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Golden. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On the run, it's Blue. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. They'll go with the running game on fourth down here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
On first down, here comes this offense. They'll give it to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They go to the ground. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
They'll try the run. They get him on the ground with this running game imposing its will. 6-yard gain down to the 17. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. The give to the tailback. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Power football with the run. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
Well, Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
The give from the gun. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. They're quartering the market on fakes. Here comes another one. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake.
Well, that play's going to backfire in their face. They obviously thought they had the look necessary to go and execute that fake punt, but the defense, they were expecting it.
The running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that is how you bring it. You see the ball, you go get it right now, and you bring the wood with some bad intentions.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Going for 6. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Texas! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points. Now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Red pass, it's complete. Still running at the 40. Afterburners coming. The 20. Touchdown, Colorado. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
Scanning the field, it's Sanders. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go.
Set to advance on the football. Texas.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Golden. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
To the ground with the back. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Man, it's nice to have a guy on short yardage situations. You can turn and you can hand the ball to him. And you know he's not going to dance. You know he's going to be really physical, lower his shoulder. I don't care how many yards he gets. He just needs to get past that first down mark.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big, you've forced a third down. One more big stop. Now I can get him to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
Got him downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right?
And they'll fake it again. They weren't fooled for a minute. He is nowhere close to the first down, and they'll turn it over.
Man, the fake punt. The idea of the fake punt is so great. I'm going to catch you off guard, get a free first down. When it goes south, everybody's tipped off. Why did you do it? What a stupid play call. So if you just...
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing? He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The run from the shotgun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Fires on the move. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
The defense is up against it now, man. You're playing on the road. It's a hostile environment. It's late in the game. Someone's got to step up and make a play. Nice job there knocking that one down for the incompletion.
Leaves it with the back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it first. And the pass hits, picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Big opportunity for this defense to get a stop and maybe get the ball back on 3rd and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion, trying to get to him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there.
They fake it again. Pretty soon you keep faking it. It's not really a fake. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll leave it with him. Touchdown, Buffs! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Back to throw, it's Ewers. Sends it downfield. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
So easier said than done. The defense knows you're passing the football. It's the 4th quarter. You're trailing. You got to force the issue. It's really, really tough. Quarterbacks have to be smart. They have to be really, really accurate with the football. He wasn't there. Another big turnover.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. Turns it on in midfield. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese.